as the girls get ready for the C 1500 metres. Wonder what she, well, there's a couple actually, and I've got my eyes on Ali Benson from Melbourne Uni. Always runs a good race. Probably stiff to be in this one and not in the B race. Matisse Lazari's back, ran a pretty good run down at Glen Huntley in Milers Club. It's her first race back. Coltish always likes to get near the front, so you can see Sophie there, 1580.
And another relatively small field as well,
yep.
But athletes relatively bunched also. Eleanor Benson does have a standout seed time, but the rest of the athletes all sort of grouped between about 10 and 15 seconds.
Julie Fitt's another one. I reckon that 5 minutes is maybe a guess time for her because she's, I think, stronger than that. So you can see her there, 3195. She did very well at the state championships over 800 metres. Rachel O'Brien's to the outer lanes there, the 1764 from Wellington. Had a fall, I think, in one of the recent races, which was unfortunate.
On your marks.
So let's go through the field. Sophie Coltish in 1, Bianca Croucher 2, Matisse Lazari 3, Nellie Mitchell 4, Cassandra Seepin in 5, Julie Fitz 6, Eleanor Benson 7, Rachel O'Brien 8, and Matilda Moore in 9. And Sophie Coltish and Rachel O'Brien go straight to the lead. No paces in this one. Lazari's in the box there. Fit just to the outside, then Benson.
Has been a bit of a luck of the draw if you get a pacer tonight or not. If you've been lucky enough to get one, well, good on you. But there has been, of lack of a pacer in some of the races, there has been someone who has been that one, played that role, take the lead for the first couple of laps. We saw a couple of our Diamond Valley athletes do that job to perfection earlier on in the night. Worked for one, didn't work for the other. Sophie Coltish is the person who's playing this role in the early stages with Julie Fitt up on her shoulder.
Yeah, so Fitt looking very comfortable there. As I said, Sophie doesn't mind taking the lead, and she had one race a few races ago here at Milers Club where she didn't take the lead and she had a spill, so it didn't really work for her. So good to see Sophie, just getting, dictating pace out front. She does it so well. And we've got Fitt and O'Brien, then Lazari. Benson now moving up.
That was always my style, I reckon. If you always tried to get to the lead, and not that I ever held it for long, but at least if you wanted to pass me, you could pass me, and then I'd be out of trouble, rather than me having to try and pass others. I thought it was just a much simpler, much risk-free way to go, and that's obviously what Sophie Coltish is doing right now.
Well, it's always good to have a few methods of racing and not having a standard plan that you always apply. And as we keep saying, going out and dying, you don't lose any friends. You don't. It's sometimes you've got to put yourself out there. So Lazari looking great. Great to see Matisse back again. Benson just coming in and out. I think she's an untapped talent, and just look at that move.
Fit, she was waiting for this.
Yeah. So 2 to go. Benson leading. Lazari now moving into second position. O'Brien's going to go with her.
So Benson, we called her from the start, just saying that she had a fairly strong PB compared to some of the other girls in this race, and has timed the race to perfection. Waited that first couple of laps, just let Sophie Coltish do the work out front. Didn't see the need to take on and time trial it from the very start. We'll see how that goes for her in these last 1.5 laps. Matisse Lazari is running a solid race as well. She hung back early on and now is the one to chase Eleanor Benson in second position.
It is impressive by Lazari, because take Benson out of the equation, I don't think she should be in this race. Matisse is going really well. O'Brien and Fitt moving nicely as well. Then Coltish, a little bit of a gap back to Sophie, and then the gaps are really starting to form.
And as we said, that early leading, sometimes it pays off. Tonight for Coltish might have been a little bit much for her on the night. Maybe on another night it might have been fine. But
She's
as we see,
still looking at a reasonable time though, I think. And this is, it's Sophie's style of doing it. As we see, Benson just looking really strong. So Fitt is still in this race as well with O'Brien. That's really good they've got each other.
And we're talking about PBs as well. So if you, Julie Fit, she's listed a 5 minute. You think it might be a seed time rather than a PB, but even so, would be heading for a very solid time and well under that 5 minute mark.
Yep, certainly is. So I think Matisse is just feeling a little bit not race fit, whereas we've seen O'Brien and Fit racing right through the season. But still, it was great to see Matisse put herself out there. So Benson looking strong, coming around the bend the last time, into the home straight. So Ali Benson from Melbourne University. Lots of sad news at Melbourne Uni this week with the death of Tim Thomas. Really, that's really shocked the club. He wasn't that old, and really sad loss for the Melbourne University Athletic Club. Great running there.
So very close to her seed time PB, 4:36. Julie Fit closes strongly. Matisse Lazari, solid running in the middle stages and did her best to hang on. Coltish
will be next through. She'll be sub 5 minutes. So Matilda Moore through. And Croucher. So as I said, Ali Benson probably should have been in that B race, and we've got another finisher there.
Oh, she might be wearing the same hip number as Ali Benson. It looks like number 5. We have Cassandra Seepin. And she would have been close to her PB of 5:15 that she listed there.